welcome to another video from OnlyFigs. So, this one is very special. Anybody who knows Mcfarlane knows this figure. So I actually went to my work, I seen him in the back, and I didn't realize that the blue one was the Chase Platinum version. So I bought him for 20 bucks, and I got home, looked him up, realized that the red version is actually the non-platinum version, and this guy is worth about $170 as of taking this video right now. So definitely lucked out there. Definitely going to be opening a almost $200 figure today to show you guys the review of him. So I'm very excited for anyone who comes to join and watch this one. I have been sitting on this guy for a while now, about a week or two. So without further ado, let's crack this guy open and let's see how good he can get. Alright, so the only accessory that I'm going to count is the card, just because everything else pretty much gets attached to him, and there's no like extra pieces or anything, so I will let you read this. Just pause it if you want to read it. And yeah, alright, so let's get cracking. Let's see what this figure looks like. And here he is out of the packaging, and wow, this guy is so cool. He is insanely awesome. I definitely would probably spend the money to get him right now if I didn't even get him for retail. He looks amazing. Look at these wing spike things on the back. Oh my lord. These things are crazy. He's got like attachments right there, I'm assuming for some kind of maybe missile or gun. He's got the 3 spikes on the leg. Wow, this guy looks fantastic. Holy cow. Alright, so let's get into the articulation. Obviously he is a little top heavy because of the wings on the back, so well actually he can stand pretty good actually. That's pretty decent. Alright, so let's get into the articulation carefully because he's so expensive. So his head can move up about that high. It can move down all the way. He does have a abdomen swivel, not much of a crunch. It does have kind of a waist crunch, but I'm not going to test it too much. His arms can go up about that high. He does have a butterfly joint in there, which we all love. He does have double jointed elbows that go in pretty far. And then his wrist can move like around. It looks like there is a hinge for it to go up and down, but it doesn't really do it too much just because how big these gauntlets are. Well, the gauntlets have the spikes too. The feet kick out about that high. He does have the double jointed knees, and then he does have the ankle articulation and the toe articulation and the ankle pivot. So that is the articulation. Next we will take a look at the details on this guy, which there are a lot. So this whole armor is all shimmery blue. You see the shimmers on it. It looks insanely good. Even the gold, it looks amazing. All the detail and like the little rifles, the spikes on the hands. I kind of wish he came with a set of open hands because I really like when spiky hands are open, like kind of like the Carnage figures. But it still looks pretty good. You got the pants that are all silky. You've got this right there. And yeah, this does look amazing. Got the spikes just like Batman on the feet and the legs. And then you've got all this detail going up the wings too. Got the parts that go in there. Yeah, this figure looks amazing. Just amazing. This figure is worth every penny, regardless if you're buying it at the rarity cost or the retail cost. I think it looks good either way. So alright, so we will get into the next part of the video, which will be the size comparisons. So we will put him next to a couple people. After that we will do the who the hell is this guy, and then we will get on to the rating of the figure itself. So I will see you guys there. We do only have 2 looks for him, side by sides, because there's not much I can really do for him. I don't have a Bane figure. I really want that Mega Bane, but he is very expensive now and I missed my chance on him. So for now we have Nightfall Batman, which, if you don't know, Azrael becomes Batman. Well, this is Azrael in the Batsuit, which we'll see an Azrael figure for the next side-by-side. He becomes Batman after Batman's back gets snapped by Bane in the Nightfall comics, so there is that. So we will take a look at the other Azrael side-by-side, and then we will get on to who the hell is this guy, and I will go more in depth of what actually happens. Alright, and here's Azrael himself with Azrael Batman. So like I said, so Azrael pretty much, he has been training to become the new Batman. He wants to cleanse Gotham City of the foulness of it, kind of like Batman. The only difference is he's a lot more vicious when he does it. He doesn't care about killing the villains to make them stop doing what they're doing, and stuff like that. So when Batman gets his back snapped by Bane, he's obviously immobile. He cannot use his legs. So Azrael takes up the mantle, and I guess that's part of the who the hell is this guy too, so we'll just go straight into the segment. So Azrael becomes Batman, and he decides to start protecting Gotham City, and in doing so, he, like I said, is a lot more brutal, and it's to the point where when Batman does regain his use of his legs and can become Batman again, he actually has to fight Azrael in order to stop him from being the Batman that he says he is, because he is not being very good to people. So I do consider him still being part of the Bat family, because he has been trusted to wear the cowl. He did have to be stopped in the end because he was too vicious, but that's no different than Red Hood killing people and changing his ways. So yeah, man, I cannot get over how good this figure looks. It looks so much better out of the box, especially because you can get these bad boys on. Man, this thing looks sexy. Alright, so that covers pretty much the who the hell is that guy. Next phase, we will go into the ranking of the figure. So when it comes to looks and the details of the figure and the paint job, this guy is actually going to break my one rule that I set for myself. I told myself I would never go like exaggerating and like go over 10, but he is going to get an 11 out of 10 for that, because he looks so good. All of the paint on him looks amazing. He is probably my favorite figure right now of all time. He looks insane. I'm very, very, very happy with how he turned out. When it comes to posability and being on the shelf, looking good next to people, 10 out of 10. Articulation, I will give a 10 out of 10. There is a lot going on with this build, but even so, nothing is getting hindered by the articulation, which is surprising. Like I said, I thought the hands were hindered, but they're not. You can still move them perfectly. So definitely a 10 out of 10. This figure broke my scale. The definite review for this figure for this channel will be a 10 plus out of 10. Like, I will give it an 11, a 20 if I have to. This figure is so worth it. If you can't get it at retail, like I said in the beginning, he is almost $200 to buy like on eBay and stuff. So definitely pricey, but he is so worth it. I do want to go ahead and get the red version as well, and when I do, I will do a review on that for you guys as well. But the blue does look really nice, so I'm definitely glad I got my hands on this. That is the perks of working at Target, guys. So alright, I really appreciate you guys watching this video, like always. I love you all, I really do. I'm hoping to start talking to some of you guys, be a part of the community. I really want to meet some other people. It would be such an insane thing if like Shartimus Prime or Dan Who Reviews watched or liked one of my videos or even commented. Those guys are what got me here. I've been watching their videos since they've been dropping, even as a little kid. They inspire me to do this, and you guys inspire me to do this, and I love doing it. So it's a win-win for everybody. I get to have cool figures like this and show them off for you guys. I get to help you guys decide on what figures you guys would want, and or need for your figure shelf and whatnot. So definitely glad I'm able to do this for you guys, and I'm really happy and excited about being bigger on this channel. So I never do this for the money. You guys don't have to subscribe or like the videos. Just know you guys are here watching is all I need. So thank you so much, guys. You guys mean the world to me. And as always, stay frosty.